All right, putting some diesel in the skidder. I'm not gonna put much, probably 5 gallons, but I got the injection pump together. I rebuilt it myself. The plungers in there are still a little snug. Hopefully they loosen up and it builds pressure, but I'm excited. We'll see. All right, we got fuel to the injection pump now. Go ahead and I'm gonna leave all the lines off. I'll tighten this up and then wait till I got fuel to fill up this reservoir in the pump itself and coming out the top. Then we'll tighten that up, and then by that point I think we should be having fuel come out of these here. All right, we're out here in the dark now. I do have something wrong. It's not really pumping fuel into the thing. I don't know. I gotta take this apart. That's easy. I can do it with it on the machine, but it used to just fill up. You know, it's getting fuel to it, but it's not filling it up in here. So I took a Gatorade bottle or Powerade and filled it up in here, and anyhow, but I know that I got working because watch, no power to the solenoid. You can hear it. So no power. Watch here on the end. No fuel. Now it's hard for me to do because I have to adjust my throttle linkage a little, because right now throttle backed all the way off, it doesn't fuel. But see if I can hold on. See, I can prop you up here and show you. Watch those fuel nozzles now. I'm gonna crank it. They're pumping fuel, baby. So now I'll hook them up here and see if we can, I don't know if I could crack the lines enough now or not, but I'll hook them up anyhow, and maybe I'll probably have to crack the lines at the injectors up there, but they're pumping. So I got the pump working. Like I said, I may need to pull this back off. It just has like a little gear pump on the back. Not a gear pump, a vane pump. Just like a fill right transfer pump. And there's like a little check valve in there. Maybe I put something in backwards. I'll check that. But I know that even with this, I checked with it off when I had both my hands free, and I hooked power to the solenoid and de-throttled it and full throttled it, and I was getting fuel. But when I pushed it all the way forward, which would be throttle off or idle, no fuel is coming out. So that's right. And then same thing, full throttle. And if I let go with the touching my wires, the fuel would instantly stop. So we shouldn't have a runaway for any reason. And if we did, well, I'm going to take the hood off, I think, or stuff a rag into the turbo, or I don't know. But we'll see if we can get her to run. Might not be tonight, but we'll see. Okay, I got you guys precariously setting on the tire. I try to twist these wires together so they'll stay. I cranked it. I took this crescent wrench here and tightened up these lines. I didn't bleed these ones yet, but this thing started puffing out some smoke. So we got some fuel coming out here, so that's good. Tighten that up, and I guess, what is that, 9/16? And this thing's all rusty. Let's get that line back up. I got a rag here, so if this thing does decide it wants to fire and run and take off, I said I don't even know if I got, I scribed my pump right here. I don't know if you guys can tell. Nope, I bumped it. I scribed my pump before I took it off and lined my, let me see if you can see there, line my scribe marks back up, so pump should be in time, or possibly 180 off. But it's got on the cam ring, it's got it had 4 plungers, and so I'm assuming 4 plungers with a 4-cylinder I don't know if I can be 180 off. Maybe, I don't, but here we go. Oops. We shall see. Man, that'd be so cool if this thing runs. I don't got coolant, and I know that oil leaks, so we'll see. Anyways, if it takes off, well, hope it doesn't, but if it did, we should be okay. I got a rag right here, and the intake's right here. I could stuff it in, so should be okay there. And I should be able to, you know, if worst case, rip this wire off and de-throttle it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So let's see. It might leak a little off this one. I couldn't get my crescent wrench in there. It's dark, but give it full throttle. Got power. See if she'll crank. Ooh, it's trying. It tried. So I never bled the injectors, so that's, you know, probably a lot of air in it. But I smell diesel. I might need to crack these lines. Yeah, I'll go get a wrench and crack these lines and crank it over. Well, shoot. I can't tell what's going on here. I don't know if I got the timing off, 180. I know the starter, I'm going to have to do something with that. Well, you can't see it's dark over there. It just kicks out. Listen, it'll crank, but it almost starts. And that starter kicks out as soon as it tries. So, I've had it puff smoke and pop, but you know, that's with starting or brake cleaner. So that's all I can get out of it. So I'm thinking I need to go through the starter and figure out what's going on with that. I'm not sure what would cause it just to kick out every time. And then, yeah, I may have the timing off. There's a keyway, and I can't see how in my mind it would matter if the keyway, you know, I get it, like a distributor could be 180 degrees out, and maybe that's the case with this one, but being that there's 4 plungers and it pumps every time it goes around, at least if I'm understanding the way this works internally, I mean, every plunger has a lobe, so I don't know. I might pull it back out and then spin the pump 1 revolution and put it back in. But I'm not sure that's my problem yet. Maybe. But, I mean, even if the timing was 180 out, with it off, it should still fire on ether. So, you know, on the compression stroke. And it's just kicking out. So I don't know that I got anything wrong here, but... well, we'll see here. See, it tries and kicks out. So, we'll, I mean, usually a diesel will still, if it gets one good fire, it'll push down and get the other ones going. But I guess we'll have to call it a night tonight. I'll put my tools away. I'm just excited. I mean, it's puffing smoke at least. Oop. Yeah, that's as far as we're getting tonight. So I got logs to haul early in the morning. I might as well put her to bed. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any comments or ideas, let me know, because I could use them. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye now.